to like and subscribe.
Hey guys, MK here, and once again we are back with another episode of Ms.Director, and once again I find myself transported back into the 20s just because of this smooth saxophone being played right now. Just listen to this. Beautiful. Alright, keep filling. Hour and 42 minutes in. And let's see here. So I was talking with the lady. Do I have to... Are you done? Can we leave now? Let's go. Okay. I assume that there's nothing else for me to do here with her. So let us find another door. That looks like some heavy-duty stuff, patty cake. I think we're gonna need to find the key if we want to get in here. That's fair. Yeah, there's nothing we need in there. Okay. So, nothing down this side. That's the room with the girl who's like, guess how I died. Another locked door. It has some sort of weird black ooze coming from underneath. Yeah, I'm not opening that. Something tells me you don't want to see what's on the other side. That's fair. Okay, so we are gonna keep wandering around until I can find something. I think we've read this. Oh no, I'm reading it again! Ah! Hint. I need to figure out the lady in the palace cause of death. You know anything? Can't say I do, but I might know a good place to check. Try looking through some of the director's documents. I'm sure she wrote it down somewhere. Okay, that's helpful, actually. Thank you. Now, if only I could find the documents. Unfinished love letters. Aww. That's sad. Okay, what's in here? Creepiness. That's right. Okay. Anything? No. Go through here, going down, going through, going over, trying to find the director's stuff. Nope. Nope. Up and over? No. Up. Up. Oh, I don't like this. Alright, let's hope this works. Patricia hands the lockpick over to Ida. Say, Ida, how do you know how to pick locks anyways? Isn't exactly something you learned from doing theater. Hey, I got the door open. Look at that. Ida. An old beat-up book of fairy tales. Odd, I never would have taken the director for the sword to read this kind of stuff. Gee, a giant curtain. I wonder what happens if I open it. How sweet. But I like the little beepy noise. Well, I can't open it? I'm offended. Just a bunch of bed linens. Would have been nice if this infirmary had any actual first aid supplies, but alas, it seems the director's cleaned this place out to use as a set. Pity. Would you like me to save your progress? Yeah, sure. Okay. Lockpick worked. That's cool. Ada, a little help. Sure thing. Patricia hands over the lockpick. Done. And in record time. A ragdoll lay slumped over on the ground. Probably best to leave it alone. All empty. Just some old history books. Nothing particularly stands out. Looks like an old notebook. It's full of loose papers and has property of Josephi Violante written on the cover. It's got some smudged ink on several entries and pages falling out, but no denying it's a diary. And has some separate necromancy notes. Oh, spare. Read entries. October 5th. Dear Diary, I don't think my parents will be coming back for me. It's been months since they said they'd be back. Maybe they suffered an accident. Or maybe they just forgot about me. At least with Uncle I have slightly more freedom, though only because he's careless and leaves the house unattended more often. Even so, I miss them. I wish I could escape, but where would I go? If my parents don't want me, surely nobody else will take me. And I'd rather die than spend my days at some broken-down orphanage. I can't live like this anymore. I have to do something. I could just kill him. I'm sure nobody will miss him. If I've been reading grandmother's notes right, I should be able to resurrect him as a rather useful puppet. He could easily stand in as a fake guardian until I'm of age and can simply inherit the estate. Once he's dead, I'll be completely alone. I can't wait. All right. Dearest Diary, I haven't heard from Uncle all day. Not that I'm entirely complaining. I've searched the house and he's nowhere to be found, though his car is still outside, which is rather odd. The only place I haven't checked is the basement, and I've been warned time and time again to stay away by both him and my late grandmother. But I have no other options but to check there. I know what's been going on in the basement. Uncle hasn't been very honest with me. His soirees weren't for fun and dancing. They were cultish meetings. I found my uncle alone, bleeding and clinging to a stone altar to stay upright. I watched from the doorway as he slowly died there. He deserved it. He took everything from me. He let my parents abandon me. I won't mourn him. I came back to record everything before I begin my experiment, and to get my resurrection notes. All the books down there are useless. They're all books on sealing away entities and keeping them at bay. One mentions something about the destruction of the undead. Completely worthless to me. Alas, Diary, our companionship has come to an end. You served me well, but now I need to make some new friends. Notes. A step-by-step guide on raising the dead, it would appear. There's mention of how to keep the dead fresh and usable, and how to patch up such an abomination should the rot take over. There's also a warning as the importance of the separation of the spirit and body before one should resurrect a corpse in such a way. Should the soul and body not be properly separated before the ritual, the creation of a semi-corporeal spirit may occur. This spirit would be very difficult to spell with normal cleansing methods. A soul may still stay with the remnants of the body from an hour up to a full day. It's best to cleanse the remains used beforehand as a precaution. Interesting. And weird. Okay. A Ouija board? How lovely. Alright. Can't do anything with that. Got it. Alright, but how does the girl die? I've read her notes now. Or at least I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. A business ledger, it looks like. But that would have been helpful to know how she died. Oh. Okay. Maybe this one. Some sort of planner. Let's take a peek inside. Seems just the place finds some incriminating evidence. Names, dates, and roles. Hey, there's me! Another entry. She couldn't fend off one of my creations. How unfortunate. At least she made a good snuff film. My clients have been getting antsy. There we go! Okay. Oh god, I don't know her name. I think it was Joanna. Ida flips through the planner. There! Joanna Gillespie. Let's see. Role, experience, yada yada. There, reason for death. What's it say? Obnoxious prima donna, impossible to work with. Wouldn't stop complaining about her ex. She was so busy rambling she didn't notice the piano wire around her neck. Sounds like Joanna, all right. I sort of feel sorry for her. Time to head back with our findings. So it was a piano wire. I knew it! I say that as if I somehow figured it out before any of this, and I didn't. Okay, is it in here? Why is there so much broken glass? Excuse me. Is there a clumsy ghost, or is this gonna turn into something bad? Why do I get the feeling there's gonna be an awful chase scene that's gonna have me freaking out and running around? I have a feeling. Hello, you died. Well, Miss Detective, how goes the investigation? Well, no sense in keeping me waiting. How do you think I died? Simple, it was strangulation. Strangulation. You were too busy so busy talking you didn't even notice one of our goons slipped some piano wire around your neck, and just like that you took your last breath. And just what brought you to that conclusion? Well, considering that Miss Violante wrote down in her records that a piece of piano wire was your cause of death, it's a little odd to say it was anything else. She keeps a weirdly thorough record of things like that. Well, did I get it right? You're right. Now that I've proved my credentials, how's about we have a little chat? Fine. I'll answer whatever you want to know. Yes, what is it? Where'd you get that dress? Stole it off set after filming ended. I didn't think they'd miss it. What kind of movies are you trying to work together? We worked together as supporting characters on plenty of occasions, playing showgirls and love interests, you know, the usual pretty girl roles. The last time we worked together was also our first film where we were the main stars. Our characters were bitter rivals, but off-screen, we had gotten very close. Sounds familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it. What did you call it again? It was called Cats and Canaries. I've seen that flick. You were great. Thank you, darling. Even with a garbage director and everyone else's terrible performance, I'm glad my talent still managed to show through. How close were you and Patty? We were very well acquainted at the time. We would practice our scripts together in her dressing room and have drinks, talk about all sorts of things. I didn't speak to her again directly for a long time after filming wrapped up. She seemed to just move on. Oh my! Why are you so mad at her? I'd rather not get into it. Why don't you go ask Patricia? I'm sure she'd be happy to recount how she ruined my life. Oh, okay, that's the end of that there. Okay, fine. Are you done? Can we leave now? Can I ask you something? I guess. Oh, wait. I guess. It couldn't hurt. What is it? What did you do to piss her off anyhow? I mean, you said y'all have had a feud going for a while now, but where'd it start? And why don't you just ask her? She told me to come ask you. Fine. Here's the whole story. We were co-stars on a movie a few years back. It bombed so hard at the box office that the company we worked for went belly up. Since then, she'd sworn that I'd sabotaged the film somehow to try and destroy her career. So she's been trying to ruin mine. The whole lover stealing was just an unlucky coincidence, though. My manager would set me up with one of her exes for a film, or a tabloid would snap a photo, and by the time I was so mad, I just went along with all of it to hurt her. I thought we had left on good terms after filming wrapped. We'd gotten along so well during it, and then suddenly I was seeing her badmouthing me to tabloids, among other things. And I wasn't going to go down without a fight, so I called her out on it. Then she started trying to steal roles out from under me, and it just kept going until there was an all-out feud. Directors and co-workers picked sides. Things got messy for a while. It calmed back down after the tabloids got bored, but she never did give up on it. Sometimes I wonder if she even really enjoyed being around me. If she was just waiting until filming wrapped to start a fight and to use it to get attention. Sorry, I probably said too much. Well, thanks for the info. Madam. Well? Patty said she didn't know what she did to piss you off in the first place. Said that after filming, you were pissed about the movie flopping and blaming her. Oh, it'd be just like that harpy to leave out anything that made her look bad. You want to know the truth? What? I don't know if you caught on earlier, but in case you're dense, me and Patricia were in a relationship during filming. Or at least I thought we were. I mean, if not then, what were we? But it doesn't matter now, because guess what happened as soon as filming wrapped up? I see that floozy hanging off some new guy's arm, laughing and talking like they'd known each other for years. Didn't even try to return any of my calls. She acted like she didn't even know me. Nice way of letting me know our time together didn't mean shit to you. Jeez. Yeah, I can see why you're pissed now. But really, it's funny. She goes around saying I went and stabbed her in the back when she's the one who left me hung out to dry. All those evenings together, everything we shared. What a waste. Excuse me a sec. I gotta go ask Pat a few questions. Don't let me stop you. Jeez. Oh, the drama. Oh, go brew some tea, everybody. Oh my God, I love it. Why the hell didn't you tell me she was your ex? What are you yelling about? You went and broke Joanna's heart. She told me everything. Why didn't you tell me it was this complicated? It's no wonder she went all revenge crazy. Hold on. Let me get this straight. Joanna told you we were lovers? And I cheated or something, and that's why she's mad? Yeah, that's about it. Oh, of course she'd cook up a lie like that for sympathy points. We had a fling during filming, but that was all. A short backstage romance. It wasn't a real relationship. I thought she'd understood that. Well, obviously she thought it was something more, and you need to apologize. For what? A misunderstanding? Patty now. Come on. Be the big girl. I doubt she'd even hear me out. You gotta at least try, Pat. I'm not going to apologize for things I never even did. We were never together, and I wasn't even dating the man she says I cheated with. I don't even like men that way. 'Cause you're gay! Oh! You still broke her heart, and still tried to ruin her career. As retaliation for what she did to me trying to ruin my reputation. Still don't excuse you moving on along without even a proper goodbye and never speaking to her again. You gotta own up to what you did, Pat. Oh, come on, Ada. Don't be like that. Heartbreak happens to all the time in Hollywood. She should have known what she was getting into. How was I supposed to know she thought it was more than it was? And I only moved on quickly because my manager had me set up with him to try and repair my image. You understand, don't you? I didn't mean to hurt her. It just kind of happened. Ada. Ada, cut it out. Fine, I'll apologize. Just stop staring at me like that, will you? Glad we could come to an agreement. Let the drama continue. Yes! Betty's got something she wants to say to you. That's so... Patricia. Joanna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you misunderstood our relationships and got your feelings hurt. Oh no, and I guess for dragging your name through the mud. But really, you should have expected it after what you... Oh, girl! After I what? You deserved it after what you put me through. Do you have any idea how much of a PR nightmare your little tell-alls were? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As if I'm pretending I was... as if pretending I was nobody wasn't enough. You had to go and try and make sure I never worked again. Okay, ladies, I should have never trusted you to begin with. You always were a selfish bitch when we worked together, and I should have seen it coming. Oh, that's a laugh. I let you borrow my makeup and drink my champagne, and a knife in my back says my thanks? Oh, right. Excuse me for not being grateful for your endless generosity after you threw me away like trash. This is why you communicate. Oh my God. My mistake. Listen, we're not gonna get any... You know the reason that movie failed was because of your wooden acting. Oh, spare me, as if your performance was anything to write home about. At least I know how to work with a bad script. But why should I expect better from an airheaded narcissist like you? Airhead? You're one to talk. That's enough. Got a little Russian there. Oopsies. If you two want to sit here and argue over stupid bullshit until Patty dies so you can bitch for all eternity, be my guest. Don't let me stop you being miserable. But I ain't sticking around for another goddamn minute of it. I'm gonna wait outside in case you two finish your little spat before the next damn century. I prefer to keep my one chance at getting all of this out of all of us out of this cheap dollhouse of a purgatory. But you know, y'all's pride and vendettas are obviously more important. Damn, Ida. And so, true to her word, Ida stood outside the parlor door. Oh, I'm listening in. I'm too nosy not to. Ida tried to give them space. She really did. However, she quickly got bored of waiting. She decided to eavesdrop on the starlets, going and pressing her ear to the door to listen in once the initial yelling match died down. Are you done? Are you gonna talk? Are you done? Are you going to actually let me talk now? Fine. Make your case then. If it'll get you to leave any faster. All right. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. I should have told you what I thought was going on. I should have called you back. I should have kept my mouth shut. I just want to know one thing. Why? Why didn't you think what we had? Because I've had my heart broken already, thinking something was more than it was. When I was young, I had my first backstage relationship with a co-star. We hit it off well, but after filming Wrapped and parted ways, it was like it never happened. She acted like she didn't even know me in passing. Probably because she had started getting more serious roles while I was still in a background extra. I ended up just not taking relationships seriously anymore. I thought it was just how things worked here. But that doesn't make what I did any less awful, Joanna. I really enjoyed working on that film with you. I genuinely did. And if I'd just been a less of a stubborn bitch, then maybe things could have gone differently. Patricia, I'm sorry too. The conversation got too quiet to make out. Yes, let the drama unfold. Ida decided to go back to standing guard so she didn't end up getting caught eavesdropping. Oh. Well, did you two make up? We're on better terms now, and she gave me this key she found. That's all. Aw, come on, Patty. You really just gonna leave me in the dark? Yes, because it was none of your business to begin with. Well, I did help to get her to open up in the first place, so I think I at least deserve to know if my efforts were wasted. By screaming at us? I mean, it worked, didn't it? Your efforts weren't in vain. I apologized and she moved on. That's all. Happy? All right. I won't pry, but, Patty? Yes? You got some lipstick on your cheek. Just kidding. You should see the look on your face. Very funny. Let's just see if we can find what this key opens. Or I could be mean. And I could say, that we're not going to find anything out until the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this series so far, or any other series you want me to play. And I will see you in the next video.
Next video to the next video to the next video to the next video.